Okay, I am making another version of one of the drawings I've already made. I will be transferring this picture to a new sheet on my light board. I don't want to completely draw it again, so I am just going to use the final piece and just trace it and make onto a new sheet so that I can make a new picture with it. Be back in a sec. Okay, I am covering this with marker, as in I'm coloring it with it, I guess, and shading. But the light spot with my original one, I used pencil, so I'm going to be using colored pencil for it. It didn't end up exactly how I wanted, because the black pencil actually ended up darker than the marker. But overall, I think it turned out pretty good. Now, I actually made a story for this picture, so I will read that over this. Clarence is a rat. In a world where some animals have better intelligence than they previously did, there was no way for Clarence to get anything to copy what humans did. It is impossible for any animal to get into houses or really any other place than outside areas. Any animals that started to have their intelligence had been taken as pets or put into protected places. Some even being put into zoos, which was one of the worst places for them to end up. But if some animals could show that they are really intelligent and willing to work, they could get into a school that protected them to live there for the rest of their lives. Clarence wanted to get into one of those schools, but being a rat, it was hard to get supplies to show that he was intelligent, much less that he was higher percent meant to be in a school setting. The only thing Clarence has managed to get was a pencil that fell out of a girl's bag and forgotten. The only other place he could maybe get something to write on would be the dump. It was an automated dump that had light robots that separated different materials for better recycling and normal compost. All of them had arms except for one of them because they broke, and the owner of the dump near Clarence didn't care to fix them. The owner named the bot Lit since it was the only one that was unique and he could remember. But that's not the most interesting thing about this particular dump. It had a dragon. The owner owns a large amount of dumps, and this one's the largest, with a large red dragon, the owner's pet, guarding it. Clarence knew it was very dangerous to go to this particular dump, and it might be safer just for him to wait, and maybe the students would drop some paper he could use. But looking at the area he lived in all this time, he decided to just try to sneak in that night. There was an easy way to get in, but the light bots and the dragon no one dared steal from the dump. Clarence left with his pencil so that if he was caught, hopefully he could leave a note to try to get free if he wasn't killed. He snuck into a hole near the bottom of one of the fences. The bots were on the other side, so at the moment he thought he was fine on his search. Then there was a light on Clarence. The light came from Lit. Clarence knew of Lit because, unknowingly to the owner, Lit actually made sure some animals that accidentally wandered in got out. Lit tried to make Clarence leave, but Clarence didn't want to leave. He needed the paper. Clarence mimed that what he was looking for. Lit didn't know what the rat wanted, but he saw the pencil and thought maybe, okay, pencil, paper, we're going to put that together. So Lit decided to show him an old notepad that was on top of a metal pile that was meaning to get moved. Using the light of which Lit is, he showed Clarence the notebook, and Clarence got a full notepad barely ever used, both of them not knowing the dragon was right behind them. Okay, if you like that reading a story, then put it in the comments. Maybe I'll be able to do it a bit more. Maybe I'll learn a little bit better voices to use. I feel like I ended up very monotone and my breaths were a bit loud. But thank you for watching. Peace out.